So, ladies and gentlemen, once again on Clean Chats in Transit, I've got a lovely couple. They're exciting and they're so full of energy. Guys, I don't know your names, ne? Please introduce yourselves.
Well, it's a difficult name because it's not a common name. Azangsuma.
Azangsuma.
Yeah.
Let's deal with the spelling right now.
Azangsuma. Yeah,
Okay.
Azangsuma.
If you don't mind me asking, what's the meaning?
Means everything is wonderful and it's a Ghanaian name.
It's a Ghanaian name.
Yeah.
Amazing. And my guy, what's your name, bro?
My name is Jesse.
Jesse.
Yes.
Or Jesse, yeah.
No, Jesse.
Is it Jesse?
Like the father of David.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Instead of saying Jesse.
Jesse, the father of David. You
Yes.
made it easy for me.
Yeah, very easy.
So off camera, guys, we spoke about a lot of things. We chased a lot of rabbits. We
Mhm.
spoke about family business. You were saying something about our family business.
Yeah.
Please say your name again.
Azangsuma.
Azangsuma.
Yeah.
That's a nice name. Yeah.
Thank you.
Azangsuma. You were talking about a family business.
Yeah, so since the age of 19, I've been managing the family business, which was started by my dad, and
Yeah.
unfortunately passed when I was 19.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's okay.
Mhm.
It's been time. Time
Yeah.
kind of heals a bit, somewhat.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you mind sharing the kind of business that the family is running?
Oh,
It's
yes.
totally up to you.
Yeah, so we manufacture juices and teas made
Yeah.
from hibiscus or sorrel. Most of the Jamaicans would know what I'm talking about, and also local Ghanaians will know what we're talking about.
Mhm.
So we make concentrates, ready to drink juices, and loose tea. And we
Okay.
sell it everywhere in South Africa, including Zambia as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
And how's been the business holding up, the family business?
It's been going great, surprisingly, because obviously I was young and I didn't run a business. But luckily, I had a business coach. I
Okay.
think I started with her last year, and I've seen a lot of improvement with how I'm managing the business and how it's growing.
All right.
Yeah.
So tell me something, like with running a business, like as a family.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people that I've met, whatever they're doing, maybe in career or stuff like that, it sprouts from family.
Yeah.
Does it feel better to do business when you're coming from business, or like does it come naturally to gravitate towards doing business yourself, or you would want to do something totally different?
At first I was never an entrepreneur. I never wanted to be like my own boss or anything. I actually wanted to be an employee and have a set salary every month.
Okay.
And then basically,
You want the security?
yes, I wanted the security.
Who doesn't want security?
Yeah, and then I can go home and not worry about the company because the owners will worry about the company.
Which are your parents?
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
then circumstances happen, and then I was forced to be a businesswoman.
All right.
Yeah.
So would you say forced, or maybe would you say forced? Do you think it's a proper description?
I
of how
think
you got into
forced
business?
because I didn't want to be a business owner, and my parents didn't push me to be,
business owner also.
of the business. They encouraged me to find my own path and do what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I kind of didn't really focus on the family business being part of what I do.
Are you happy with where you are in terms of business now?
I am actually, surprisingly.
So it was
It worked
surprisingly.
out. It worked out. Sometimes
Yeah.
you plan something, but it's not actually what you should go for.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Listen, I think it's a great choice to take from where your parents left off, even if you can pivot to some extent.
Yeah.
Because like I've seen people sometimes, destroy what their parents have built, and then they start. You're always starting over.
Yeah,
I was
that's
just
true.
talking to this other lady just now. She was talking about a certain nation. I won't talk about it. I just don't want to talk about it. But then I'll say what she was saying. She was talking at how they continue as a nation, to build a certain type of legacy.
Mm-hmm.
That is why they are holding a greater economy when it comes to that particular legacy.
Okay.
Even if they pivot, they start from where, they are, do they say progenitors? people who come
Yeah.
before you.
Yeah.
Yeah, predecessors.
Yeah,
Actually built. I could say, why are we closing you out, man? Can I say something, man?
No, I'll
Yeah,
just
man.
listen to you for now.
You guys are a couple.
Yeah.
Did you meet in business or?
No, actually, I met through his cousin, who was like my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
cousin.
yeah, his cousin.
His cousin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then randomly when he went to visit him,
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey, I have this
Guys,
friend."
you better pay attention. Love story. where love begins. It's always
He was like, "Hey,
I was like, hey.
yeah, why don't you guys, chat?" And then we exchanged numbers,
Alright.
and then
We started chatting.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then history from then on.
Yeah.
Then the rest is history.
Yeah.
Now that's amazing, guys. For you who didn't meet those guys in person, they were so probably together, man. They were so probably together. I had to authenticate. Are you guys cousins? Are you a couple and stuff like that? It's amazing, guys. I think you look good together. Yeah, you were still saying, man. Sorry, I cut you. Yeah.
And I was just, I was mostly just listening to what she's been saying, and I honestly believe that, like in terms of a business, he may have not have a choice in the matter because she needed to take the reins, I guess, because she knew most of the business like a lot more because she was like intertwined in it.
Yeah, I was like my dad's PA
Intertwined,
since age of 13.
Yeah. All right. Now that's amazing. Are you also into business or are you doing something different?
Me, I'm still in flight school and I'm just starting to be a pilot.
Serious, man.
Yeah.
And then are you going to be flying commercial, or they say there's commercial and what? And
Private, right?
Private. I think it's charter.
Charter.
Yeah. You
Okay.
say
It's charter flying.
charter.
What is charter flying?
Charter flying
Please,
is
that's a good question. Please sort us out.
yeah.
What is charter flying, man?
It is mostly to do with flying like normal flights with like local people, and I don't know if
local people.
like also like planes that aren't like
International.
commercially, especially international.
Okay.
But I'm not sure. Maybe they do international. I'm not too sure about the area. It depends on the company that they are part of.
Okay.
Nah, that's amazing. Man. That's amazing. So back to the family business now. How does it fare with the other children, like your siblings? Are you the only one in the family, or
No, I have a younger brother.
yeah? Are they also in the family business, or they doing something
No,
different?
he's studying. He's doing game development at school, and so he's not a really business typey person. And
What's
I want
game development?
game development, making games like the GTA, the FIFA, the people who are actually doing the coding and the designing and the coloring and the sound engineering and all that. So he's into that.
So that's something that is done specifically at school.
Yeah, he's doing it. Yeah, in university.
Serious? Is it something new? Hey, I'm living
No,
under the rope, man.
No,
is it something new?
It's not.
It's just the terminology that changed.
Yeah, it's just a growing industry. Not everybody knows what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's called
Game development.
Game development.
Yeah.
How long does it take for you to complete it?
To get a bachelor's, it takes three years, and I think master's is just another year in
Is it?
addition. Yeah.
I love what the fourth industrial revolution is coming up with.
Yeah.
Like it's bringing up opportunities, and people that are embracing the opportunities are actually getting ready for the future. Yeah. So you're the only one who's involved in the family business thing?
Yes, my mom does help from time to time to give her insights and all that stuff because she's like a shareholder. So obviously when you're a shareholder, you do check on the business from time to time and have some say in some of the decision making.
Yes.
So yeah, she helps me out with that.
So what do you mean mommy is a shareholder?
So the business is owned by my mom, me, and my brother. So shareholders, she has a percentage of the shares in the business. So she has like the majority, which is 40%. My brother has 30%. I have 30%.
Okay.
So she's like the main kind of like shareholder because she has most of the shares.
You guys are such an organized family, man.
Oh, we had to be.
Come on, eh?
We had to be. Yeah.
Wow. serious? That's nice, man. Like, do you find challenges like maybe working together as a family, because it's very easy for siblings to rub each other, you know?
No, but there's a crazy story. That's
I'm
a
curious.
crazy long story.
I love it.
So
crazy story,
before, okay, during the time my dad was alive, we had this cousin of ours that we previously had to.
Is he the cousin responsible for your relationship?
No,
Or the other
my
one?
cousin
your cousin.
from my dad's side. He was working under my dad. Unfortunately, he couldn't finish his degree, and he repeated quite a bit.
Okay.
And so my dad was like, why don't you just work for me? You can earn a good salary and so forth, right? So this guy is like pushing, he's over 40, I guess.
Right.
He's over 40, right?
Okay.
So while I was in university studying biochemistry and genetics, here in Pretoria, the factory and the house is in Eastern Cape, right?
Okay.
So I was just helping with what I can remotely, and he would do the things in person.
In person, okay.
So for a long time, there's been bad blood for many reasons. I don't know. He would fight with my dad, fight with my mom, and
the cousin.
He felt very entitled and felt above everybody else. So then my dad died. He took the role of maybe man of the house for a while, and thought that the business kind of like belonged to him, and didn't recognize me as basically
As a threat, sort of.
No, he didn't recognize me as his superior, because technically I own the business and he's working under me, and he didn't like that kind of dynamic. So I was like enemy number one.
Okay.
So yeah, a lot of things happened. A lot of intellectual property infringement happened. We had to cut ties with him. Well, he cut ties with us after money laundering and stuff like that. So working with family, I would advise people to not work with family, honestly. They because your family will definitely feel entitled, and will definitely feel like they need more than you are offering to give them. And when you work with family, you become too trusting and forget that people are still people.
I think that's a very insightful narrative, I would say. But what's your coping mechanism? Because you're still working with mom and your young brother. Besides your cousin, like there must be some coping mechanism for you guys to stick together, even without the problematic, cousin, like you say.
I think mostly that helped with it's my business coach. I think I will give a lot of credit to my business coach. She helped in navigating a lot of things that could, lead to friction and so forth between us. But working with her made things a lot better. Yeah.
All right. And I think that's amazing. You said you studied biochemistry.
Yeah.
So what are you doing with your qualifications in biochemistry? Do you find it infused also in family business school?
I wanted to join it together, because with a biochemistry degree I could expand the product line that we are doing, like maybe into skincare and so forth. But I couldn't finish my degree because unfortunately I had to take a break and focus on the family business. Yes, because there wasn't anybody who could head the business like I could and make it grow.
So do you feel like there is ever a time when you're going to get the time, maybe employ someone to take over the major responsibilities whilst you take your... Because I think it's a good idea to sort of add,
more people. Yes, we are in the process of expanding. We're moving to a bigger city with a bigger premises, and I'm hoping that I get people, to employ a team that can run the business without me being there 24/7, so that maybe that at that point I can go back to school.
Scaling, come on.
Yeah.
Nah, I wish all the best for you.
Thank
Listen,
you.
You mentioned the name of your business, but is it also selling here in South Africa?
Yes, everywhere in South Africa.
Listen, I want you to specifically market it in a way that you're comfortable with. Yeah, you don't know who's gonna see this, and
Yeah.
yes,
And okay,
exactly my point.
Hi.
You don't know who's gonna see who's gonna see this.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, from now a year to come and stuff like that, you can actually shoot like it and market it right now.
Yeah, exactly. So the company's name is Cosmo Cool Trading.
You say it?
Cosmo Cool Trading.
Cosmo Cool.
And maybe people are more familiar with our product line, African Cranberry. I will give you pictures to put on here or here or here. Yeah, so you might see.
Also, maybe whatever you're going to send through, and then I'll put it on the video. Yeah.
You will find all our products mostly in health shops, discount, spa. Yeah, those types of places. We're also trying to branch out to food lovers, cliques, and all that stuff, but just needs a lot of work, time, and effort, in which it will be acquired and done. Amazing.
Listen, to someone who is struggling to choose between career and family business, what do you have to say to them?
It was hard running a business and going to school, but I'd advise you to try doing them both at the same time.
Okay.
I'd also strongly advise to get a business coach to help you balance and navigate both of those things or responsibilities
sort of
you
to
have.
strike a balance.
Yes, and then obviously after some time, you will get to see which one should you take a pause in, or which one should you
strike a balance of like your time, your portioning of time.
Yes.
For each year.
So try them at the same time if you can. Well, a person who has a severe ADHD can do it. I'm sure you can. So you try it out maybe for a year or two, then make a decision on whether you want to focus on one and give the other one a pause, so that you can have a good foundation on this one, and then you move on to the other one. Because honestly, there's not a lot of jobs here all over the world, not just South Africa. So use nepotism if you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's a very deep word.
Yeah, but
I'll
it's
check
true.
it out on the dictionary. Nepotism.
Yeah, nepotism, guys. Because getting into a family business, obviously you don't really have the qualifications.
Yeah.
You didn't go to business school or whatever. You've just known the business for a long time and you know how to run it. So
listen, I think I personally think experience is better than qualification.
Exactly.
Because even after what do you call certified qualification, you still need to do stuff like internship, to learn
and
the
training
job
and all that stuff.
I love this guy. I can see that he's very supportive. He's been saying to everything.
Oh, he is very supportive. He's number one cheerleader.
Come on.
I wouldn't be here without him.
Come on, man. Now that's amazing, guys. That's amazing. I see we've come to the conclusion of our ride. And thank you so much, guys, for talking to me and giving me this opportunity.
Thank you for having us.
Because I learn a lot when I talk to people. I learn a lot. And I'm one person who's passionate about entrepreneurship.
Oh yeah.
So just in closing, I want to know from you, do you give me permission to use this on my socials?
Yes, it's no problem.
Amazing. Thank you so much, guys.
No problem. And I'll